Alicia, one of the participants in our film, makes the really strong point that the legislators bringing up these laws are saying, like, well, trans kids aren't normal, so we need to not let them be trans. And intersex kids also aren't normal, so we have to, like, basically stuff them into the male and female box so that everyone can feel like, oh, it's normal, it's fine, it's all the gender expectations that we've all been given and have lived with for, since the beginning of time, about what a girl is supposed to be and what a boy is supposed to be. Boxes, by the way, that don't work out so well for many men and women, regardless of whether they're trans or intersex or not. A lot of states in this country are raising, and in many cases passing, laws that can penalize doctors and even parents for trans-affirming care, for gender-affirming care for trans people. Mainly they're talking about giving hormones, because that's puberty blocking hormones is something that's happening sometimes for trans young people going into puberty. There's a lot of talk about surgery, but for the most part, surgeries aren't done on trans children. That would happen after the child reaches 18 or older. But there's a lot of talk about, stopping surgeries. Even in a lot of these cases, the laws are saying, like, no psychological care that affirms the kid's gender, which is really troubling considering we know about the high rates of suicide for trans kids and teens. The incredible part where intersex people come into this conversation is the vast majority of those laws, those bills that are being debated, have these little provisions to them that say, like, but for intersex kids, and they rather than using the word intersex, often they list a whole series of medical conditions that could count as intersex. They say, but for intersex kids, basically, like, knock yourself out. Do whatever kind of surgery you feel is necessary.